Hello, Sagittarius. Thank you for joining me for the card of the week, and I didn't even get the dates. Let's see. I'm going to do this for today, which is June 26th, Sunday, June 26th through, it looks like July 2nd. June 26th to July 2nd, 2022. Thanks for joining me. I appreciate that. And if you wouldn't mind, please remember to like, share, and subscribe. I would really appreciate it if you would share and subscribe and encourage your friends to. Share the videos with them if you're enjoying them. Okay, I'm going to do, my name is Ginger of Tarot by Ginger, by the way, in case you didn't know where you were and who I am. All right, so this is a reading for the consciousness of Sagittarius, sun, moon, and rising signs for this week. What else did I need to let you know? Okay, this is a general reading. If you would like a personal reading with me, you can see more about me on my website and book an appointment there. My website address is underneath the video, and it is tarotbyginger.com. All right, let's get going with your reading, Sagittarius. I'm using the Influence of the Angels tarot deck because I could be using the Next World Tarot, but I'm going to save that for later. I just feel like we can really use all the help from the angels that we can gather, that we can ask them to bring us these days. Okay, so I'm going to pull a major arcana card. So first, let me do my little check-in with my angels. I call on the archangels and ascended masters, guides, and teachers of the seven rays of light. I ask that you infuse this reading for Sagittarius with your light, healing, and love. We're so very grateful for your leadings. So be it. Okay, gang. Here we go. Major arcana influence for the week. The energy influence for the week is the Hermit. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, I know. I think we all, here's the feeling I'm getting. So the Hermit is about going within and doing some healing work. There's information you need to know about how you operate in the world, and you can do a better job of it if you'll be more productive with the things that you're doing, whether you're trying to be more loving, more peaceful, joyful, enthusiastic, make a movement of change for yourself in career or relationship with your children. This is the energy of going within, and the answers are all there. I had a client this morning. I was telling my client, the angels don't force solutions. They kind of give us we get a little feeling like I should go this way, or we get a thought that says, wow, you know what? Well, what if you just try this instead of that? So let's see, let me give you for instance. Rather than being all uptight and forcing, moving, what if you just stop? Sit in your chair and read a book for about half an hour, an hour. Will it change anything? Well, yeah, it will. It'll change your attitude, your energy, your ability to be peaceful and happy. A simple little thing like that. So that's the energy for the week, Sagittarius. Here's the thing. Everybody's been, working. All the astrologers, the readers, they're telling us we need to work on our stuff. And well, you know what? We don't work on it. What we do is it's presented to us. What am I going to do with this information that I have about myself? Am I going to put my hands over my eyes and my ears and my mouth? Am I going to see it coming and look the other way? Or am I going to feel it coming around me and say, sit down, tell me what you have to say, and get the information you need and then do something with it. We don't have to force it. This is a time where we realize, I think many of you probably have, that we don't have to do a lot. We just have to pay attention, ask ourselves, what is my part in it? What have I been trying to do all along that's not working? And ask the questions and the answers will come. You know, that's what the angels, your spirit guides, that's what they're there for, to give you little inklings of ideas. All right, let's get into your reading. I'm gonna pull a crystal spirit card, oracle card from the Colette Baron Reed deck. I just feel like with what's going on politically in the United States, and you know what continues to go on with Ukraine, I just feel like being grounded is a good thing, and crystals are a good way of grounding our energy. Okay, so I'm just going to pull one of these and we'll look at it after the reading. Okay, there we go. Okay, for Sagittarius, let's see what's coming up for this week. For Sagittarius, June 26th to July 2nd, 2022. Queen of Cups, the manager of emotions. All right, so she's able to be a good manager of emotions because she knows them fully. She helps us to recognize, you know, she's the one who sees us being out of control and just grabs us and gives us a big hug. And that's all she does. She doesn't have to say anything. All she has to do is give us a big hug. She knows it's going to stop us in our tracks. We're going to relax. Maybe we're going to cry. Maybe we're going to scream and shout. Maybe we're just going to suck up all that nurturing love. That's the Queen of Cups. 10 of Pentacles. Good money. Very good legacy type. Big time abundance. Big time abundance, Sagittarius. That's a nice thing. Helps us. Oh, the Fool. A new beginning. Woohoo. Got the money to take on a new beginning. Very nice. Judgment, a higher calling. For some, it could be that an older loved one has passed on and may be trying to contact you. You may have thought of this person very recently. You may recognize that they're trying to communicate with you. Oh, then we have the end of a cycle, the World. Right after that Judgment card. End of a cycle. Well, what I see here it's funny, that song, I went to a garden party. I went to a garden party. That just came into my head as I'm looking at the Queen of Cups. She's very prim and proper in this picture. Just know that the Queen of Cups is very, she loves with, her personal power is love. That's her personal power. She knows how to use it. I think you're going to learn how to use your personal power of love toward yourself, because doing this work that the Hermit's asking you to do is going to require a lot of that. I'm going to say, Sagittarius, release the fears of pain that is associated with doing this inner work. Nobody else outside of you is going to see the process of this inner work as it's happening. Only you. unless you choose to talk about it, and maybe you do. But what they will see is the result of your dedicated effort to doing that inner work. They will see that result. That's what they'll see. And they'll say, wow, you know what? I realize so-and-so used to be really nervous and anxious, and look at how peaceful she is now. That's from doing that inner work. Doing that inner work brings you a great sense of abundance. We are all abundant. We are abundant. It's our state of mind that keeps us in lack. So this inner work that you're doing is going to bring you a sense of completion, and that's showing up at the end of this reading. This inner work is going to bring you a sense of completion and resolution. It could be something in the not real recent past, but not too distant past. I'm going to say within the last 5 to 7 years. Something that you think about from time to time and you have feelings about it. When we have feelings about it, that means that we're still attached to it. When we are what is the word I'm looking for? When we are defending our side of things in our minds as we think about the situation, that means we still have feelings about it. When we have worked something out, we just have a feeling of peace about it. We don't have emotions tied to it. We don't defend ourselves because we know we've come to terms with it. We've come to peace. We've forgiven ourselves. We've forgiven the other. And it's moved out of we've released it. It's not in our energy field anymore. We learned the lesson. We've resolved it in a forgiving, loving way, and we move on. That's peace. That brings this kind of abundance. And this card is definitely about money, no doubt about it. It's about money, but it's also about the abundance that we have within us. Then we have the Fool. A new start. You don't have to accept this new start. You can say no to it. That's why the card is called the Fool. You know, you can take it or leave it. Sagittarians usually are willing to be risk takers. What drives them is their soul passion. And we're willing to take a reasonable risk. Sometimes we're willing to jump off the cliff. Sometimes. I don't see this as one of those kind of Fool situations. I see it as a new beginning. And it's a new beginning in doing something that brings you great joy. Something you really love to do and you didn't even know that you love to do it. And what it also requires is that so in a career, for instance, you've had this career that you really loved and you enjoyed it all your life, and then all of a sudden this other thing comes in front of your vision and you're like, whoa, what is that? And you're just kind of mildly interested, and then you get involved in it and you just realize, I've been doing the wrong thing all my life. You haven't been doing the wrong thing all your life. You've been doing a good thing all your life. But this is your soul passion. So that's, it's going to be, I feel it's going to be a surprise, a nice surprise. Then we have the Judgment card. You're being called to do something new. And it's interesting because right after it is the World. So Judgment comes before the World. And the World is completion of a cycle. So archetypally, Judgment would be, me being on my deathbed saying, have I done everything right? Do I have a fine legacy to leave people? How are people going to think of me when I'm gone? And then you pass away. So, you're thinking about, we all think about this. If we know we're on our way out, we're all thinking about this. And it works in your favor, So here you have sort of your higher self here talking to you, to your human self, saying, you know, giving yourself, okay, this is what you need to do before you go. And that's why I think this Fool card is here, because there's something else you need to do. And it turns out it's something you really end up loving to do. Okay? Now, this doesn't have to be at the end of your life. It could be, I went to, you know, I just graduated from college, and I'm going to be a museum curator. I love the art world. It's been my passion all my life. And you start doing this work and you really do love it, but suddenly you find out about, somebody talks about the work that they're doing, and it just like sparks your interest. And so you go to see what work this person is doing, and you find out this is really your calling. Being a museum curator is a nice job, no doubt about it. However, this other thing is really your calling. We have so many talents and abilities. We have so many talents and abilities that there's any number of directions we can go in. So it's not to say that being this thing all this time is wrong. It was right for you. It was your thing, but something else is coming in. And it's the higher calling. It's the life. It's part of your life lesson. For some people, they're meant to be leaders, and they don't even know it. And so it could be that you find out that you are a leader, and that you must go and do this thing. Like look at Brene Brown, for instance. You know, she's a researcher. She never wanted to be a public speaker and famous book writer, but look at what happened for her. So that's the kind of thing I'm talking about. It's really very deep. And then the cycle completes because you followed your heart, Sagittarius, and the end of that old cycle completed well. You did it well. You did it well. You ended it on peaceful terms. There's nothing that you look back on there and say, oh, I wish I hadn't done that. It was a good, full cycle that is ready to be finished so that you can wholeheartedly put yourself into something else. This Queen of Cups is going to help you to do that. She's key. All right, your crystal card. Pyrite. That's that shiny crystal. All right, let's see what pyrite has for you. What's special about pyrite for Sagittarius? Let's see. All right, pyrite. The essential meaning of pyrite is inherent value, knowing your worth, self-appreciation, genuine abundance, and prosperity within. Well, I think it just read my tarot cards. Okay. Let's see. Okay. When pyrite spirit appears, you are meant to appreciate the abundance that the conscious universe has provided. An abundance of opportunities, resources, support, and most importantly, love. Beautiful. Okay, that's your reading, Sagittarius. And just remember to like, share, and subscribe. And I will see you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.